Hello and welcome to the second version of the F1XL podcast. You're joined by the two hosts, Team Jam and I am Jam, and we have Gareth alongside us and our guest, Predator, also known as Joe, but mainly, DarkPred.
Yeah.
He's a Predator.
You alright?
How's it going?
Going good?
That's insightful. Just going good. Well done.
I'm sure Slow Dog did that as well last time.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
something different.
it's too late now.
It's going very well.
So I guess we better get on to League One last night. Final race of the season. How was it for you, Pred?
It was alright. I had a bad qualifying. My teammate qualified fourth or something, which, he's finally eradicated his fuel problems. And yeah, it was alright. I've had better performances, but,
Oh, poor Pred. He sounds really depressed.
It could be worse. You could have had Gareth's race. I mean...
season.
Yeah.
Please, take it away from me.
Yeah, your first lap instant record is certainly one to beat.
Admired.
It was all clean, wasn't it, last night for you?
Well, for me,
on the first lap.
I did have a little bit of a touchy-feeling moment with Mouse on the first lap, which did put me down to last, but it wasn't too much of a problem.
So remember, we had a few touches.
What?
Me and you had a few touches last night as well.
Oh, yeah, but that wasn't in the race, though, was it?
Yeah, it was. Oh, come on. Love less than that.
Speaking of Mad Mouse, he had a stellar race last night. He was charging here and there.
Second place.
I mean, he had a few incidents as well.
Yeah, he had the collision with Chris.
And headshot.
And still,
Still managed to be a entertaining race for him. Sigma didn't disconnect.
For once.
What happened to Sigma? Because I'm sure he was at the front with, I think, Fireman, and then suddenly he was quite far behind. I thought he'd be up there to win.
I think they came into contact in the Beckett section.
Oh, yeah.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, that's never going to end well.
Yeah.
And then Fireman, another win.
Oh, he'll be one to watch.
Has he just turned all assists on or something? Because his form's amazing at the moment. I'm sure he's won like 3 in 4, maybe 3 in 5.
Yeah, it's quite a ridiculous turn of events.
It's really annoying as well.
Oh.
Is that because you're not winning now, Jam?
It's because I think it was 3 races in a row, I just couldn't overtake him, and he ruined my races, and I think he won 2 of them, so that's why he's really upset me.
Whereabouts was your last win, Jam? Was it Russia?
Well, I won 4 in a row, and I can barely remember them. It might have been Russia, yeah.
Yeah.
I know Japan, but the first attempt at Japan you'd won, and that would have been 5.
Oh, yeah, that would have
I think so, yeah. There was definitely a purple patch.
Yeah, I think Russia might have been your last win. Second in Singapore, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's when Fireman beat me.
You've had a couple of fights, haven't you? Bahrain.
Yeah, Bahrain, Singapore. I couldn't overtake him in Japan. So yeah, he's a thorn in my side.
Will versus Will.
Well, yeah. I don't know if that affects things, but he just seems to have picked it up recently. So, yeah, he actually got quite close to Vidal in the standings in the end.
Did he beat him?
2 points behind.
Oh.
And then there's that potential points deduction.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm supposed to say much about that.
Did Lotus get ahead of Red Bull?
We'd have to do some maths.
Go on, Gareth, do some maths.
So Red Bull scored no points last night.
Yeah, none of them turned out.
Where did Frozen finish last night?
Oh,
4th maybe?
I think so.
So that would mean 37 points, and then they beat Red Bull by 4 points then.
Yeah. Somehow.
And that also means that Team Jam and I are the champions.
slow dog dissed us, saying that we wouldn't be able to do it, and
I know.
wouldn't be able to do it.
He's never guessed again.
No.
Only joking.
I think if Chris didn't have the fuel glitches, I think we would have been like about 400 points. I think we would have won every race. You know.
Yeah, I think you should stop dreaming, Pred.
Yeah, no, sorry.
There's part of me that wants to say stop talking, but you're our guest, so you can't stop talking.
Very rude.
So in that race, I did notice that I had no pace at all, and I was right at the back. And it had to be one of the most amazing battles all season. It was the two McLarens, including yourself, Pred, and the two Williams, including me and Gareth. The first few laps, it was insane. It really was.
I think I actually had myself some pace, and a little bit more than you, which is really unusual, Jam. But
I honestly don't know what was going on. The car was sliding all over the place. I don't know if it was the setup. I went for 2 to the right because I knew I'd have overtaken to do. But yeah, it didn't work.
I just went for 1 to the right, so you just have a little bit of downforce, but not a lot. Because obviously that long straight, you'll just get mugged.
Silence. Pred,
Crickets in the background. But yeah,
you're like boring, Pred.
Oh, sorry. Fine, I'll leave. Bye. No, but like trying to get past Chris, he's very difficult to pass. His car was like sliding around him, and I was like, oh god. And then used to was like right up me, so I was like, It was a good battle. I enjoyed that.
I don't even know what happened. I've totally forgotten why. After those few laps, I don't know where I went. What happened?
I don't remember.
Yeah, it's kind of a blur to me as well.
Into the wall. He didn't. Like, I can't say he did it on purpose, but all I remember was going into the wall at the beginning of the start-finish straight, going, "Oh no."
Did you record it?
Yeah, well, I recorded the race, and I just haven't done my highlights for a fair amount of time. Because when you're on your own, because you've been taken out on the first lap, it's a bit boring for people to watch.
Yeah, it's a bit depressing.
It is. Rewatching your failure.
Just admire the Texas view.
Oh, I thought we were talking over each other there. Yeah, you must have caught me overtaking you when you'd crashed into the wall and doing that weave. I was just saying hello.
Oh yeah, I saw that weave, and I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, I was just saying hi. It'd been a while, a few laps.
You're right. Yeah.
Typical.
Sorry, that was important. Had to be mentioned.
No, it's massive. I hope that's in your highlights as well, Joe.
Oh, it will be, definitely.
I'm gonna wait for some. Wait for your comments over your commentary for that as well, because no doubt it will be quite entertaining.
Oh, Garrett's in the wall again. I've had enough. Only joking.
Something like that, or thank God it's the end of the season. I'm going to get a new teammate.
Yeah,
you never know.
Season summed up in one move.
Well, hopefully, the teams stay the same. I quite like Jan as a teammate.
It could happen again. Depends.
Well, the thing is, I'll be losing Chris.
Oh yeah.
Possibly. Depends. His pace was quite high. No, I don't know. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It will come down to Taz, and the admins will have a nice little chat over a cup of tea and a couple of biscuits.
Watching a bit of Corey.
No, not Corey. EastEnders.
Oh.
Ah, I like it.
Sorry.
So, we've got champion in Jam.
Yeah, well done.
Oh, thanks, guys. Thanks. I'm so emotional right now.
Yeah.
Pred, sum up, in a few words, sum up what you think, how Jam has tackled this season, because he didn't come into it the fastest driver, obviously with Sigma and Vidal.
I didn't come out of it the fastest driver.
Yeah. No, Jam's handled himself well. He's been consistent where he needed to be. Season 6, it was all about Scott. Now Jams overtook his crown. He's got it. And yeah, it'll be a threat for definitely next season. he's certainly a favourite again.
Do you think, or is it that no? You think Vidal and Sigma are gonna run away with it, or is it the smartness of the jam strategy which helps him?
Yeah. Thing is, between Jam's you've got a bit more of a cool head. Something goes wrong, you're like, okay, let's just maximise the amount of points. But Vidal and Sigma, they kind of lose it a bit. They kind of get a bit tempered, a bit hot under the helmet. So I think if them two sort that out, them issues, then it would be a good three-way fight, or maybe even more. You never know.
Jam, sum up what you think Pred season's been like, because he's been there and thereabouts for quite a few of the races.
Well, at the start, I think he was getting to grips with the game. I suppose we all were, but over time he definitely improved, and I actually considered him as a title threat midway through the season. But I think he missed a couple of races, which affected him. But yeah, he's obviously a really quick driver, obviously in the top 5 in the league. But if he could improve his consistency, he could definitely challenge for the title. And as you said, it could be like a 5-way battle next season between, I'd probably say the top 5 in the standings. So yeah, definitely Pred to be battling for the title next season.
So, no disrespect meant for you here, Pred, but Jam maybe a bit of immaturity at times as well.
Who's immature?
Like some of his moves weren't like, say, where you and Fireman, wouldn't usually go for a move. Like there's been a little bit of immaturity in League One this season. Not just saying it's down to Pred.
It's all my fault.
Drivers as well, myself included. Immaturity and a lack of trust on other cars, or a lack of faith,
lack of respect.
Yeah.
It's certainly been better.
I think it's improved over the course of the season. Like obviously, Frozen's an obvious example. He was crashing left, right, and centre in the first half of the season, but second half.
Now look at him.
Yeah, he's like progressed from Maldonado to Grosjean.
Yeah, he's done all right.
So moving on slightly, but staying with League One, who is going to be the surprise package for you next season?
Hey, I said, didn't you get the message I sent out today? Don't be ruining my awards.
I know, but I mean, as there's only two people here, I would give an answer
for next season.
Okay, maybe. I suppose you could still answer it, discuss it a little bit.
Okay, I'll let you off then.
People probably would have already answered you by the time that this has come out.
Oh, true. I don't know if you have.
No, I haven't.
Get on it right now.
Do it.
So who are you asking first, Pred? Do you want to...
Yeah, Pred, go first. He's a guest.
Well, surprise of the season? Or for next season?
For next season.
Next season, I think it will be Splaz. I think if you can sort...
Splaz. Isn't it Splaz? I never get his name right.
Whoever he is, that American one. Timmy.
Canadian.
The Canadian. North American.
He hates that.
No, I think he'll do good. I think he'll be alright next season. Be a good surprise.
You think? Think he can keep his cool head?
I think so. Have a couple of joints that we sorted.
Joints.
Yeah, I'll say Splaz.
Yeah.
I kind of agree with that, but I don't feel he's really consistent enough. I'd say he's a similar standard to yourself, Gareth. Just needs to improve on that consistency, but I think I'd probably go for Fireman. I think based on the second half of the season, he can definitely challenge for the title. So I'm scared a little bit. So hopefully
You won't be a double world champion.
Double.
That makes sense. Because you doubled your first time round.
I'd feel consistent of challenging, but I think it'd be hard to challenge next season.
I think if the game's really good next season, 2016, I think that'll be, because if the game's good, then people are gonna be, better and
more practicing.
Yeah, they'll be more dedicated.
Maybe.
I'd definitely say so. Less disconnections and things, and say Sigma, he's probably lost a couple of victories from the lead.
I mean, look at Vidal. Some of the races he's won had to be restarted. And that's due to bad internet or bad servers.
True.
Well, yeah. I mean, thankfully this season I've not disconnected half as much as I did when back in League 3. It's amazing to think that I was in League 3 once.
Yeah, that's a weird thought. You in League 3, and now you're like in the dizzy heights of League 1.
Yeah. How are you enjoying League 1?
It's scary at times, because you got all these times going out and I'm about 1.5 seconds slower at times, and it's like, it's crazy. But I've shown I can keep up with pace sometimes. But like Jam said, it's consistency is my main problem, and when I go onto the prime tyre, I am slow as... I'm not going to swear.
Good, we do have an age rating on this, as mentioned last time.
Not that we stuck to it last time.
No, it just got more and more graphic as we went on.
Yeah, it did. But no, I'm not getting dropped down, so it'll be just again, whoever I'm teamed with next season, it's just damage limitation for them, really. I just get as many points as I can. Hopefully I don't get wiped out of the first lap.
Yeah, the luck hasn't been there, has it?
Yeah, I could have done without the issues that I've had. But onwards and upwards, as they say.
Oh.
And it's a shame I'm missing the ASR. My first time I missed it.
Oh, have you missed out? I'm looking at the standings and you're in A. Oh, RB2 will have just beaten you, won't he?
It was very close between 7th, 8th and 9th, or 8th, 9th and 10th, something like that.
8th, 9th and 10th.
8th, 9th, 10th.
Yeah.
It was like a couple of points.
Yeah, if I didn't get that stupid
disqualification
at the end of the race for no apparent reason, I would have had that place.
I wonder if my ticket at all affects Headshot. Does that affect him getting into the All-Star race?
Yes. I think it does.
All right. It's a big call, then.
It is, but at the same time, I've seen the videos and they are ridiculous.
Yeah.
Reasons.
Especially when you've got a Predator coming after you. You get a penalty for not respecting yellow flags. I've never seen that before. It made no sense.
Codemasters for you.
I don't know. I really don't. So yeah, that should be interesting. Should we go on to the All-Star race? I think that's enough of League 1.
Might as well move on to.
Go on then.
So, it's been announced we're driving at Singapore 100%, which I'm sure absolutely everyone is looking forward to. It's going to be such a long race.
I would have loved to have driven Singapore at 100%.
I'm not looking forward to it at all. 2 hours of torture.
Pure sweat, tears, some bloodshed. Yeah,
I think there's going to be some surprise.
Yeah, it'll be. I'd say some of the League 2 people probably throw in a bit of a surprise.
If Slow Dog's there, which I don't think he is, he would do well. Taz is going to do well. Nick will do well.
So with Slow Dog not attending, how does that affect things? Does that mean...
I think everyone moves up a place.
Right. So... Has anyone else said they're not attending? Looking at Fruit Loops.
No.
So I think it'll be FIFA Boy.
In 11th.
Oh,
I don't even know who that is.
Oh, good old FIFA Boy.
But that would make the parents quite interesting. Let's see. I think someone who gets Daunting Conch because I'd say he's probably out of position in 6th.
Mm.
So that would mean 5th and 4th in
Sigma's kind of out of position as well.
Yeah.
Where did he end up in the end?
5th. I beat him by a couple of points, I think. It was close.
Ooh. I'm guessing these are the pairings, but Sigma and Fruit Loops, Daunting and Pred. I think
yes.
That's 2 pretty decent teams.
Ooh.
You can give me some cheeky tips on 2016.
No, I don't know if...
Am I doing that correct?
I
don't know.
I don't know. I thought Sigma was going to be with Jack.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It'll all be confirmed sooner or later, don't we?
Yeah, we'll stop the speculation.
But yeah, it's going to be, like, for you guys, it will be difficult anyway. But it's like a track where you need concentration all the time.
Yeah. Especially without the safety car in the game. So you can't take a little break. It's just pure,
You've got to make sure you have 2 or 3 not Dr. Peppers, Pepsi Maxes by your side to get yourself
I don't have Pepsi Max anymore. I've cut it out. I don't have water.
You guys drink during the race?
Yeah.
Well, he does.
Amateurs.
My throat gets... It's like...
Yeah, the lack of safety car is going to be disappointing, I reckon. Voice crack. In the All-Star races, I just think, like, halfway through, quite a few drivers have left, which I've noticed a couple of times in the past. I mean, like, the one in Spa, I can't remember which season it was. I quit after 3 laps because I got taken out 3 times. I rage quit for once.
Season 5 that was.
Yeah.
Wasn't that?
Season 6 was Australia, I think.
Yes. Yeah, it was.
I think good old Jupton won that. I remember.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah.
God.
Some good memories and some good names.
The nostalgia.
All-Star races, it's also a bit of fun as well.
Yeah. It can work either way, really. It could be amazing, but it could end up with, like, 3 people left at the end.
Yeah, it's just a battle of survival.
I think it needs to be pushed back into the middle of the season, because at the end, I don't like it at the end of the season.
A bit demoralising?
Yeah.
In a way. I think people would have more motivation in the middle of the season.
Yeah, definitely.
It may lead to more exciting races in the middle of the season. Because people are like, got to get in the All-Star race, so let's put in some good performances.
Yeah, heat of the battle and everything. Yeah, that could be something to suggest for next season. I think it should be a pretty good race overall. Who do you guys think would be the favourite in terms of drivers? Obviously, we don't know the announced teams yet.
I'd say Fireman.
Him again.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not fully convinced.
He did win the League One race.
He did, but it really does depend who turns up on the day. There's a massive part of me that thinks Sigma will go off on that race. But then
hopefully he don't drift.
Oh God, yeah.
Drifting.
The lag was insane. It really was.
God.
The only thing is whoever gets stuck behind Taz, God help them.
The Tazo train. Whoop whoop.
It's a tough cookie to beat.
It's gonna be near impossible to overtake him at some areas of the track. I think it's only got the one long straight and which has got a bend in it that Frozen nearly Frozen destroyed himself on against me in the league race, and then the tiny backspace straight. It's the only place where you're really going to overtake.
Yeah, Singapore was one of the races I didn't turn up to, so
it was a very interesting race, I must say.
Well, for you, sit up front, probably.
Well, yeah, I was in third place, and it was Vidal and Sigma battling for the lead at the start. And Sigma was clearly faster than Vidal, but he just couldn't overtake for about 5, 6 laps, and I just watched the whole thing. It was a great battle.
Having your popcorn, like, yeah.
Yeah, I was just Netflix and chilling.
Yeah, you know, F1 and chill.
Great fun. And there's also that pit glitch as well. I think it affected Vidal, yourself, Gareth, and Headshot, I think it was. Vidal wasn't happy in the end.
No. I think it got whittled down to it being my fault, even though Headshot thought it was his fault at first. But
yeah, very similar to Massa and Hulkenberg.
Yeah, that's the example I used.
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much like identical. There's a bit.
Yeah, that's how I blamed Gareth. Sorry, teammate.
That's alright. I forgive.
The love.
I'm gonna miss this next season.
It's alright. We there might be hope. We might be together. It might not be over.
Oh, come on, guys, stop crying.
Feel the love. No, so ASR with Fireman and Sigma?
Yeah.
I'd probably go with Sigma. I think he's obviously really good around there. As long as his connection's fine, then yeah, I'd go for him to win this one.
I'm sticking with Fireman.
Yeah, Fireman will be up there. He's sweaty at the moment.
He loves his street circuits.
Sweaty Fireman.
Sweaty Dutchman.
No, Sweaty Fireman, he's obviously been... No. We'll leave that there and go on to the next...
Okay, next topic.
Is it time, Gareth? Are you feeling it?
It's time.
It is.
Is it time?
I think it is. Is it time?
It is. We need to get like a little music intro for this. I think.
I was thinking that. I really was. That would be so awesome.
Actually, that would be quite good.
Great.
Real or no real?
Pred, are you familiar with the rules?
I can't remember. Do you want to go through them again?
I'll go through them again. I will say a statement, and then you've got to say if you believe it's real or no real. It's as simple as that. So are you ready to play? Jam, are you ready to play?
Real.
Or no real?
See what I did there? I'm really ready.
Yes, okay. Right, so seeing as everyone loves the pineapple so much last time.
Oh no, I've had a power cut.
No power cut. I won't be going for a pineapple question this time.
Damn it.
Well, not yet anyway.
Oh god.
So, I don't know which question to go for first. I'll go with this one. Daniel Ricciardo or Ricciardo's made his F1 debut in the Toro Rosso. Real or no real?
No real.
No real.
Ooh, that's an easy one, isn't it?
HRT.
He was in the greatest car of all time.
Oh, that livery was awesome. Was it the one with the checkered flag on?
Yeah. It was actually not bad. I like that one.
Yeah, it was a really nice car. Carter Kane. What a man. It was at Silverstone, wasn't it?
I believe it was.
Good
memories.
Yeah. He then went on to Toro Rosso in 2012. And now he's at Red Bull, as everyone knows. So that leaves you both with 10 points. It's quite an easy one to start you off with. I've kind of made it all as much F1 related as possible this week. So
that's a relief. Whew.
You two might get all the answers right.
Oh, no.
What's Garrett's middle name?
I'm not enough. Oh, that picture.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Thank you.
A work of art.
Right, okay, we'll move on.
Go on.
Next question is, The record for the longest time between a driver making his F1 debut and becoming world champion is held by Nigel Mansell.
Ooh, that's a tough one. I don't have a clue when he started in F1.
I'd say real. But I do.
I'm trying to think of anyone else.
Well, there's the likes of JB. JB took a while to get it.
9 years though. I think Mansell might have done more. I will say. What did you say, Pred?
I said real.
I'll say no real, just for the crack. I think it's someone in the 60s or 70s.
It is real.
Yes.
No.
Wasn't it like 10 years?
It's 12 years. 12 years.
12 years. Yeah.
He finally got the championship at the age of 39 in 92.
Not bad. And he went on to win Indy a year later. Yeah.
Obviously, Pred was there to watch his debut.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When I was like -6 or something.
1980 he made his debut.
-6 there. You are not 30.
Oh, I thought you meant like 92. Oh, well, minus...
Awkward, can't do maths.
19.
Oh, I've got cramp in my foot.
Okay, so after that round, Jam has 10 and DarkPredator has 20. So, the last one I am going to go for is actually about pineapples. Right, pineapple juice is 50% more effective at helping you stop coughing than cough syrup is. Real or no real?
I can't believe this is a question.
Well, you should just add a pineapple question at the end of no real.
I'll go for no real. No real.
Yeah. No real.
So you're saying it's no real?
He is definitely... He's gone for a tactical answer because he knows I can't beat him now.
You should have waited for him. Go for the other way. It is no real, so you both...
Yay!
Pineapple juice is not that much better than cough syrup for you. So after that, Jam is on 20, Pred's on 30. So the standings, which we'll have to update on the site at some point, is Jam is losing to the guests.
Hey, I won last time.
Well, technically, it was a draw. We're going with a draw. Controversial.
Oh well, gotta lose once in a while.
Yeah, you can't always have the championship, mate.
Yeah.
So, this bit, Fred might not know too much about. The next bit in the podcast, Jam and I know, funnily enough.
What did you just say?
A fair amount. Jam and I.
Yes.
Jam and I.
Wow.
Had to get that in there.
This product placement.
Yeah. Well, Jam and I know because we are obviously admins of the site. We will drop a few hints, not many. And Pred can say a few things about what he wants for next season. Actually, we'll start with that first.
That's a good idea.
Pred, go and say what you would like for next season.
To be champion. Oh, that should be number one.
Like in general of the site, I wouldn't mind team owners again. That'd be quite good.
Could I ask why? Because I'm like the opposite. I don't think we should have team owners.
I don't know. I just like, just someone there to lead you, to motivate you. Oh, well done. I don't know. Just adds a bit of realism, kind of.
Jam, on the other foot, why don't you like the idea of it.
I just think it kind of wears off after pre-season, maybe the first few races. I mean, signing the drivers is pretty cool, but after that, um, from my experience as a team owner, at that time I was really busy with stuff. I can't even remember when it was, but like me and the team didn't speak that often. I suppose I wasn't a great team owner, but I just think it wears off, and when you get to like mid season, not much is really going to happen apart from maybe a few transfers.
Fair enough.
I suppose,
Yeah, it does take being a team owner is not light work, and you've got to make it work. And if you're doing too many other stuff, like, I don't think being an admin and a team leader is so much of a good thing, because I really struggled with that.
Yeah.
Because you've got to defend your driver, but you've also got to be an admin on the site, so it's difficult, especially when it comes down to incidents.
I just think how it is at the moment, just two people in each league's pretty good. I mean, I can only really talk about myself and Gareth. We've got on well this season, talking through WhatsApp. So I just think keeping it simple's the best way, really.
Yeah, it depends on the driver as well. Sometimes the driver does need that bit of encouragement and what have you. Maybe, Pred is one of those that maybe you need a teammate next season that is going to elevate that for you. Because I think Chris is probably similar to you. He probably needs someone that can coach him to tell him, a few things. Punisher, similar. But someone like Jam doesn't need that.
Yeah, he's fine.
I think that's why we worked quite well.
Well, Chris, he is a bit unlucky, and unfortunately I don't get to see him that often during the race. So, USA was one of those rare exceptions where it was like proper battling with each other, which I thought was great. Yeah.
Anything else you think?
Else? No.
Oh, we're asking the same question at the same time.
That is true Gemini way.
Brilliant.
I'm not too sure really. I think that's it.
Well,
what about you, Jam?
Well, I can't really say because I've already given my ideas to the admin team. But I think the website's looking quite good at the moment. But I'll say there's going to be some really good improvements for next season, and people should enjoy it. Gareth? Hello?
God.
What happened
my
there?
Phone, Skype on my phone. Someone else was calling me on Skype, so my phone tried to accept the call.
Oh no!
It just wiped it all.
We're just going to have an issue every podcast, I can see it.
It's going to be the trend. Pineapple questions and something messing up during the middle of the podcast.
Right, so where were we? Jam was saying...
Oh, about the improvements.
Yeah.
Well, I need to think about what. Obviously, I can't say too much because I've already given my ideas to the admin team. But I'd say that the website at the moment's obviously, I'd say, in a pretty good state. But over the next season or the build up to next season, there'll be a lot of improvements, and I reckon we could get quite a few people in and impressed with what's going to be added.
The website's going to look very nice.
We've got a great team on board, which includes yourself, actually. I've just remembered.
The good old design team.
Yeah, it's nice having someone, because I'm not very good at the design stuff, so, fair play to the people in the design team, because they're doing a great job. I'll throw that out there now.
Yeah, definitely. I'm surprised I'm in that conversation, because my stuff is nowhere near as good as theirs. I'll be the feedback guy.
Feedback guy.
Yeah. Well, hopefully our designs meet up to your standards.
Definitely.
It's going to look great.
So, this is coming out just before the Bahrain Grand Prix in real life. I'm guessing you guys watched the Australian Grand Prix?
Yep.
What did you guys think about that?
5 o'clock in the morning, the start that Vettel and Kimi had, I absolutely screamed.
Woke the whole neighbourhood up.
Yeah. It was great, and then, the Alonso crash was bloody hell.
Yeah, it was scary. Glad he's okay. It just shows how good the cars are safety orientated. The big question is, if that halo thing was there, would it have got in the way? Would he have been able to get out of the car?
I don't think he would.
No, I think it would have gone the way. I think the halo would work in certain situations, but not that. Yeah. Like, maybe with Justin Wilson's one. That Surtees guy, was it Henry Surtees with the tyre? I think he would have been saved, but like once with Bianchi, unfortunately, I don't think it would have helped there.
Like going back to Henry Surtees, like when the tyre, there's an argument of if that tyre went on the halo and be deflected, would it be deflected into like the crowds and all that? So
yeah, actually, I didn't think about that.
That's Red Bull have done a few concepts and stuff.
Yeah, it's going to be a long debate.
You look at Le Mans, Simonson got killed about 3 years ago, and he got trapped. And so people do die in sports car racing as well as open wheel. So, it's a trade-off.
What happened there? Because I haven't seen that. Was it a fire or something?
He went into, before the long straight, I think he just went straight into the barrier, and I'm not really sure exactly what happened, but
okay. So, can we talk about more positive stuff? Maybe the racing.
Yeah. Sorry for making it a bit depressing. But,
it's all upbeat now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to say let's move on to it because it's quite depressing that the fact that quali changes aren't.
Oh God, yeah.
It's unbelievable how many times it's going to be changed.
It's because Bernie said the teams didn't know what they were doing.
Does Bernie know what he's knows what he's doing?
Did anyone know what they were doing?
But how is this supposed to work in a 15-minute session?
No idea. And plus with Bahrain, it's a longer lap than Australia.
Exactly, like it's Spa or somewhere like that, it's not going to work at all.
Yeah, 2-minute laps.
If it was a full hour session and there was an elimination like every 2 or 3 minutes, I don't know the maths, but I think that would work a lot better.
I think if the driver is allowed to complete a lap, even if they got eliminated, but they still got in like with the time and that, I think I wouldn't mind, because one of Gutierrez's laps, he would have been at least 5th in like Q1, but it didn't count. Yeah,
I kind of understand what you're saying, but I'm not sure how that would...
That would be difficult to...
Yeah, that would confuse things even further. Just stick with qualifying from the past few years.
Don't fix something that's not broken.
I think I like the idea of doing it in... Is it Q3? The first qualifying?
Q1.
What did I say? Q3? Anyway, I like the idea there, but only for that one, not the other two.
Yeah, it was very hectic, wasn't it?
So I guess we get another taste in Bahrain.
Who knows?
Great.
Bahrain, it might be brilliant. It's doubtful. Very
doubtful. Still can't see it. What about the racing though? Did Australia liven up things this year?
I actually really enjoyed it.
If you look at the bigger picture, Ferrari are there.
They just fucked up on the strategy.
Yeah, massively. Because they didn't get any running.
Just ruined the.
The age.
Age restricted. Sorry, guys.
He's already done it.
It's Jam's fault.
Close your ears, kids.
That out.
That means keep it in. But yeah, there's still the problem of cars following each other, but Australia is a track where you usually can overtake, so I think when we get to tracks like Hungary, maybe. What else comes to mind? Once you can't really overtake us, I just think...
Monaco. Spain.
Yeah, Monaco. Yeah, like Spain, Hungary, I just think are going to be dull races.
Nah, Hungary's always a good race.
Yeah, the thing is, if Daniel Ricciardo has some kind of...
He loves that circuit.
Yeah, he always seems to be able to do well, even in a terrible car.
Yeah, China. I've never really enjoyed China that much. So Spain, you never see any overtakes there.
I can't think of any other poor tracks. I don't think it's going to be that boring this season. I think it's going to be a fun.
It'll be a good battle.
Interesting season. I don't think Hamilton will win it again. I think Rosberg will be the champion by the end, and I think it will be from Vettel, not Hamilton.
Oh, ever the optimist.
They are.
I disagree with all of that.
Yeah, but I don't understand. Like, Verstappen is a very, very good driver. Do not get me wrong. However,
Australia was a bit.
Hamilton couldn't overtake him. He was complaining constantly.
Yeah.
And if you see that, that's why I think some of the races are going to be really dull, because there'll be no overtaking at all. If a Mercedes can't overtake a Toro Rosso.
Other people were overtaken fine. Rosberg overtook people fine. I just
Vettel
don't think...
overtook, Hamilton quite.
People have just been beefing Hamilton up too much.
Yeah. All the catwalks and all that. It's gone to his head.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I agree with that. So, for Bahrain, who do we think is going to be the favourite for the victory?
I'm going to put an outside shot because he did very well last year. I'd say Kimi.
Are you going to put him on your Autosport prediction?
I will now. Yeah, I will do.
Oh, okay. That's an interesting choice.
Interesting shout.
I'll put him.
Won last year.
Yeah, I think that was more one-off though.
Well, you never know.
I'll put him in as fifth.
I need to change mine.
Who are you going to go for?
I am going to go for Vettel.
Ooh, Ferrari fans.
No, I think it's going to be Vettel, Rosberg, and very optimistically Massa.
Oh, they are bringing a new aero package for Bahrain, so we'll have to wait and see how the Williams guys do.
They should be a lot quicker than they were in Australia, definitely.
Australia, they were, I think they got fifth, but they wasn't really, awe-inspiring.
Nah, they were around Red Bull, I'd say.
Yeah.
But I think here they'll move ahead of Red Bull, get closer to Ferrari, but just not have enough. Be fighting for fifth and sixth.
I mean, Red Bull think they can beat Ferrari when they get the engine upgrade in Canada. So that might be interesting.
Oh, wow. That will be...
Yeah.
That'll definitely be interesting. If they're able to do that, that's going to be...
Yeah. And if what they're saying, if they can beat Ferrari, if Ferrari can beat Mercedes, realistically they're saying they can beat Mercedes as well.
Yeah, but weren't last season McLaren saying that they'd be winning races by the end?
Yep, yes, it was. With McLaren.
Yeah, on the subject of McLaren, what do people think of it?
It's obviously better reliability-wise. It saved Alonso's life, so that's a good start. But
scraping into the top 10.
Yeah, I think
they'll be able to do some. I think they'll be able to do more than just scrape into the top 10 this season. I think they'll be able to mid pack in that top 10. Come the end of the season, they'll be. They won't be in there to win battles, but they got the pace is there now. It's just trying to find the right setup for the guys.
Yeah, and they got 2 world champions in the team, so they'll be fighting like crazy.
Jam's silent. I don't think Jam agrees.
Oh.
No, I was just taking a breath, but I kind of agree. I think they'll be fighting for minor points in most races. I can't see them being anywhere near the Mercedes, Ferraris, or Williams. Just really the races where there's quite a few retirements, they might get a fifth a few times.
Do you think it'll be Jensen's and Alonso's final season?
That's a tricky one. I think That was asked in the last podcast as well.
I think it was.
Can't remember what I said.
Yeah.
I think it's more likely to be Alonso. I think this is what I said last time as well. I think it's more likely to be Alonso's last season than Button's.
Yeah, he'll get sick of it, I think.
Yeah, they both want to go in the new cars for next year. They're quite optimistic about that. Whether they'll stay on.
McLaren have to get Van Dorn in as well. Because he could be up there with Verstappen for being one of the brightest stars of the future.
Yeah.
On the subject of youngsters doing well, Jolyon Palmer.
He did a great race, I think. Obviously, the car ain't there, but he wasn't letting everyone go past. He was having a cracking battle with the Toro Rossos.
Yeah, he defended very well against, I think it was Bottas as well, into turns 3 and 4, and got the better of him.
He did good. He came 11th, I think.
Yeah, only just as well. Solid performance.
Good. For a rookie on a debut, that's very good. I mean...
Yeah.
Dominated Magnussen as well, which is always impressive.
Yeah. Well, Magnussen did get a puncture at the start.
Ah, yeah, true. Shout out for Verline, who was running around in 14th for quite a while.
His start was unbelievable. If you watch, there's an onboard of Gutierrez, and you see a little manor just shooting past like 5 cars. It just launched. It was great. He's going to be someone to watch for the next few seasons.
I think it's a lot better to see them not so far off the pace as well. They've definitely closed it up a bit.
Oh, yeah. Manor.
Yeah.
They do have a Mercedes engine powering them now, though.
Does help, yeah.
With the other Manor driver, he got voted driver of the day.
What?
However, the votes didn't count because all the votes were coming from Indonesia. And with him being the first Indonesian driver, caused a lot of interest. So everyone voted for him. But they all got, so Grosjean won out.
Well, I'm glad Grosjean won it. That was a, intelligent drive from him.
Deserved it, definitely.
Yeah.
Finished 6th in a brand new team. I know they've been working with Ferrari, but that's still really impressive.
Yeah. Pat Simmons don't like him.
Yeah, he wouldn't.
He thinks it's a very unhealthy way to enter the sport, which I completely disagree on.
It's a lot better than being HRT and Caterham and Marussia.
Much better,
At least the competition.
They were rushed.
Yeah.
I think that's it for the... I don't think there's anything else to cover on the F1.
That's all my notes, which are actually your notes.
Thanks, I think.
So what's the plans for the next podcast? We need to advertise our next one.
Yeah, we do. Was it, I think, 4 weeks' time?
Yeah, should we make it a monthly thing? I think that'll be quite good.
Yeah, make it a monthly thing. Yeah,
okay. All right, then. Thank you, Pred, for joining us today.
Very well.
We could, actually, before we do disappear, are we going to ask for questions, chat?
Oh, actually, yeah. For the next podcast, guys, can you send us questions? And we'll do a little Q&A session, just answering them about the league, about Gareth's sex life, that kind of thing. So leave comment. His love for pineapples, yeah. Don't forget to mention that. Yeah. So leave comments in the comment section below or on the F1XL site, f1xl.co.uk. Sign up if you haven't already, or Gareth will come round your house and chuck a pineapple at you.
He's got stacks of them.
I'm trying to give them away. No, I'm giving them away with money and people are just keeping them back.
Instead of Easter eggs, you got them Easter pineapples.
Easter pineapples.
It's because they're not curing any coughs.
He hasn't called mine, that's for sure.
So yeah, that's something to look forward to next time.
Yes. Well, it could be something to look forward to. We don't know.
And there'll be a lot more information for everyone as well.
Yeah, it'll all be on the side, but we'll be able to divulge it a little bit more in detail, I think, next time.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah. Is this goodbye?
I think this is goodbye. Thank you very much, Pred.
Pred, you've been great.
Very well. Thank you very much.
I think we can have him again. At some point in the future. He's been quite a nice guest.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's been quite good.
Very nice for you having me.
We'll have to see what else is out there in terms of future guests.
We should do a rating at the end, I think.
Best
out of 10.
guests.
To go alongside my real or no real.
Yeah.
You just love leaderboards.
I do. I can't help it. I dream about
Leaderboards, pineapples.
Gemini.
Just Gemini. Just adds to the list.
It's a tough life.
But yeah, the times to say goodbye. So I'll see you guys later.
See you later.
Gemini out.
Please like and subscribe.
Oh, he's doing the job for us.
Yep.
I'll do. Thanks for that. Bye, guys.
See you later.
Recording done.